Well, hey everyone, it's Jeremy J, and I'm hanging out here in my condo with my cats. Dido is meowing, and I'm eating my usual salad with parsley, cilantro, some microgreens, various other greens. I'm just trying to get over some bronchitis that has hit me over the last week and a half. But I wanted to do a video, even so, to say hello to all of you. No real update on my health situation. I'm still searching. I have not found any really good answers yet. But I'm still searching and trying to eat as healthy as I can. And trying to maintain a positive outlook and attitude, which has been a lesson and theme for my life the last few years, not just this year. Hi, Dido. I take a lot of supplements, so you'll see me taking different supplements while I do this video. I've got good cats. Hi, Dido. Yeah, you're a good kitty. So what I wanted to do this video about is finding happiness no matter what is going on. And that's a hard one for me. I very much tie my happiness to outcomes, even though I try to live my life free of outcomes. It's like one of my core values is living a life free of outcomes, yet it's one of the most difficult things for me to do. I kind of have in my mind what a perfect life looks like for me, health-wise, what I'm doing with my time, who's in my life, what we're doing together. Certainly, I would not craft a vision that has me hopping around the country to different health clinics and trying to figure out a mysterious illness. That would not be high on my list. Nevertheless, that's where life is taking me. We're all kind of just on a raft in life, and the current or the river just sometimes are doing, sometimes not, takes us in different directions, and it's up to us to just roll with it. This is some CoQ10. Just another supplement. So how do you find happiness no matter what's going on? For some people, it just seems to come naturally. Some people just seem to be living a dream life, and whenever you talk to them, they're doing amazing. I study those people. What makes them like that? Did they have a really good upbringing? Parents who loved them unconditionally, always treated them with kindness and respect throughout their whole life. I'm sure there's different things that factor into that. Regardless, I look at it as something I struggle with, finding happiness no matter what's going on. Because when things aren't going well in my life, or I feel like things aren't going well, I kind of turtle up. I put on a shield or a shell and get very quiet. I don't communicate the greatest. And, is it possible that right now, even given my current health status, that I could find enjoyment in life right now? And I think in some part the answer is yes. I think the answer is yes. It doesn't mean that every moment is spectacular. But that there are some really good moments. My daughters and I, and I'll show you a picture, have been doing painting classes together. I would have never started doing these painting classes with my daughters this year had not some of the trials in my health occurred. It really made me take a hard look at my life. And here's kind of a silly picture of us. Let's see if you can see that. See if I can get it out of the glare. That's my daughters and me doing a painting class. We also took a trip to Michigan, Kalamazoo, Michigan in July. It was a 3-day drive there and a 3-day drive back. And that was something I never would have done had my life not felt like it was crumbling. The bucket list becomes very real when you don't know how much time you have left. And I certainly have felt that this year. I got my will and living will ready, and I got everything in order for my passing. And I did the same thing the year before. But this year it was even more. I've had moments where I'm like, I guess this was my time to go. It's really interesting to feel that. You know, I get a sense for what probably some older people who are at the end of their life feel. I'll show you another picture. And this was my two daughters sitting across from me. There we go. And we were at a place called the Radisson Hotel in Kalamazoo, Michigan. And they went swimming a lot. They loved to go swimming. We'd order these pancake breakfasts. And just all in all was an amazing experience. So a lot of new things have been happening to me this year, especially health-wise. You know, to listen and read about someone's experiences is enlightening. And that's my dryer. It'll probably buzz like that a few more times. I could have shut the door, but oh well, I'll just roll with it. But to read and listen to someone else's experiences is enlightening, but to experience it yourself, that is something else entirely. I have a greater empathy and understanding for those with chronic illness, disease, cancer, disabilities, and the challenge it makes life. I am fortunate. I am fortunate to work for a good company. I've been there over 10 years now. I've been able to do a lot of great things for them, and they in turn have helped me by one, providing me a salary, but two, being really understanding through the challenges I'm facing right now. Not everyone has that in their life who are struggling with the craziest of things. I don't have a good answer for that. I think it's why people like Bill Gates and others create foundations and dedicate money to charitable causes. Bill Gates, one of the former founders of Microsoft, donates a tremendous amount of money to malaria research and treatment. Malaria is a parasite that gets in your blood and is very difficult to eradicate from your blood. It hijacks your red blood cells and causes all sorts of symptoms, fevers, weakness, just from the bite of a mosquito. Most of it in Africa and developing worlds, or nations I should say. But some of my symptoms mimic malaria. I get a fever about every 6 weeks. It's really intense. And if that schedule holds true, in about 9 days, I'm going to get another one. I'm a little nervous about that. But regardless of that, I get up each day and I do the day. I just decide each day to get up, and some days most all I can do is lay down. But some days I'm able to go to work and do some things at work or take a walk somewhere. I recently visited California and I was grateful for that experience. So, being grateful for what is seems to be part of it. The secret to happiness. Hard to be grateful when you're in pain and you can't think straight and your body is shaking. It's hard to be grateful in those moments. But even in those moments, there's a good chance I'm going to have one of them in a week and a half. I have it in my mind to focus. There, I got food like all over my lips. I have it in my mind to focus on being grateful, to focus on the love I have for my 2 daughters, to focus on the love I have for my mom, to think of the gratitude I have from all my siblings and my father still in my life, and to hold that tight, to be grateful for it, because not everyone has that. I may do a video the next time one of those fevers hits, but unfortunately, when the fever hits, I can't really think straight or talk. You just see me shaking. I'm not sure that's the best thing to show. Gratitude, a focus on positive energy and joy. If I had no one in my life, if I had no money, I would crawl and I would smile at who I could smile at. I would share words of appreciation and compliment as much as my body would verbally allow me to. Giving, so gratitude and giving to others seem to be 2 major ways to find happiness no matter what's happening. Some of the happiest people I know in my life are those who have chronic illness, disability. And some of the most miserable people I know are those who have no health problems. An interesting dynamic. Gratitude, service to others, I'll focus on goodness and light, positive affirmation. I'm doing all you can to better your situation. Progress is part of happiness. Certainly, progress is part of happiness. If the best progress I can make is walking 10 feet to exercise, okay, then I did what I could do for that day. And if tomorrow my body's done, it's my time to go, then at least I walked that 10 feet the day before and did what I could do for whatever small part I meant to play here on Earth. And I know that may sound kind of like sad or discouraging. I don't mean it to be like that. I just mean it to be that I feel like I did whatever part I could do here on Earth for what my body was able to do. And sometimes that means I can do nothing on a certain day, nothing except rest. And that's okay. My part to play is to rest and sometimes do a video for you all. That's pretty good. That's not too bad to be able to rest a little and then do a video. That's a pretty good deal. I'd say not a lot of people get that kind of a deal, so I'm grateful for it. It's been an interesting progression in my life. I've gone back and watched videos from many years prior, from my younger self, much more energetic, vibrant, youthful self, and watched him and his zest and curiosity for life. And I see myself now, and I still have that curiosity. Some of the zest is tied up in healing myself. I'll end this video with gratitude for all of you who watch and share your comments. I appreciate that. I hope and pray that the things I say here, that something strikes a chord or lights a match, figuratively speaking, or helps in some small way in your life. And I focus on the good and positive today and use all my heart, might, mind, and strength to find answers and healing within myself and hopefully for all of you who need it as well. Much appreciation and gratitude. Love you all. We'll see you in the next video.